Okay, hey, sorry. So my phone overheated, so it said that the temperature needed to cool down, so I had to do it all over again. Let's see. Let me see if I can shift it over here. No. Wait a second. Okay. Soli, what was your last question? Let me go ahead. It happens to the best of us. Yep. I'm just like, damn. That's so nice. That is so nice to do. Also, let me. Oh, the live wants to resume on here. I'm just gonna close it down on this one. Um, okay. But anyway, so what's Carlos's? Laura, hello. True thoughts and feelings about me. Okay, give me a second. I will be back listening to music. All right, no problem. Okay. Guys, ancestors all tell me again. So, what are Carlos's true thoughts and feelings about Sully? What are his true thoughts and feelings about her? Honestly, wait a minute. Let me deal with this deck. Again, what are his true thoughts and feelings about her? What are they? Because at least 2, 3. All right, the Fool, the Ace of Wands, also this kind of blocks out light. Give me a second. All right, let me just try to do it off of this. Oh no, is it gonna? Nope, nope. Not the laws of physics were not on my. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, good. There's more light there. But y'all can see my knee. Anyway, so it's true thoughts and feelings. The Fool, Ace of Wands. I don't know if he thought you were the one that got away. Fool, Ace of Wands, Page of Swords. Honestly, he thought if he was somebody that was lighthearted, passionate, excited, somebody that was like energetic, but ultimately somebody that cut him off or had things to say, honest. 4 Swords and 2 of Wands here. I see here. He also may wonder if you were ever really thinking about him the time that you guys weren't talking. King of Swords, Queen of Wands. He also may feel like you're a bit cold since things fell apart, or that you'd be cold. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. But also feels like you're somebody that gives a lot but has boundaries and is defensive. So ultimately, like as far as like his true thoughts and feelings, like he saw you as somebody that was like very excited, attractive, full of life, but also somebody that didn't really play when it came to like sharing your opinions or what this person really needed to hear, and they kind of wonder if you really even thought about them at all, like during the time you guys weren't speaking. And they may feel like maybe now like you're kind of like guarded about things, or maybe they're a bit upset about how things were. So that's what I get there. Deb, are you here? Give me a second. Yeah, this thing just needs to. Did he? No, it's this one. Right, Dad. Yes, awesome. I wonder if I'll hear from him again. You probably could. I'll pull a card. Also, Deb, go ahead. All right, I see it. Autograph, yes. Negative, no. Will she hear from him again? Will slowly hear from Carlos again? 2, 3. 6 of Swords. I mean, this can talk about a yes. Maybe even hear something on the internet. But this talks about maybe moving away from something. But then you have your Page of Swords, so it's likely. Alright. What were CB's intentions in contacting me and sending me a video of proof he doesn't live with a woman? I don't see how he's still going out his way months later to make amends. Because he feels disabled globally, yes. Because I don't want to see that. Yeah. Sorry, but there's some pop up. But anyways, let's see here. Honestly, probably just guilt. Why is he going out of his way? Thanks, you're welcome. Okay, I'll come back with an update. Yay! Also, where the hell? Wait a minute, there's my list. Also, let's see here. Miss B, you'll be my last person. Guilt about. Well, you say like you don't see how he's still going out of his way months later to make amends. So I assume that he did something that maybe he shouldn't have done, or maybe something that he feels guilty about. So if you guys haven't been talking and he's trying to make amends, and whatever he feels guilty about, whatever the reason why you guys aren't talking, he might feel guilty about. All right, so let's see here. All right, yep. It's my guys and ancestors that love to protect me. So, what were CB's intentions in contacting Deb and sending her video proof that he doesn't live with a woman? Chrysopolis 2, 3. What are his intentions behind all this? 4 of Pentacles. I mean, 4 of Pentacles is keeping things to yourself. 4 of Cups. King of Swords. Honestly, maybe he's been thinking about it a lot. I mean, I don't know if he's wanting to prove that he has nothing to hide. He may have known that his behavior was unacceptable. Maybe this person was cold. 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. Oh, I see here. I think his intentions is to kind of like work things out and prove that maybe he's working on himself. Give me a second. So my 4 of Pentacles, Crystal, please 2, 3. Laura, am I after Deb? You're after Crystal. So my 4 of Pentacles, 2, 3. Yeah, 7 of Wands. And I don't know if he's pushing it or he was defensive. Any other reason, like, what else may have been his intentions in doing this? Chrysopolis 2, 3. His apology was backhanded too. Oof, Chrysopolis. What else may have been his intentions in doing this? Chrysopolis 2, 3. What else? I don't know when it's Crystal's turn. I'll call on her. Strength. What else? Strength, 5 of Wands. The Hangman. Maybe to kind of like prove that he's actually chill after conflict. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, Three of Cups. And the thing is, he's also trying to prove that he wasn't living with a woman. That means you either caught him on something, or you just called something out. Talking about Ten of Pentacles, 2, 3. Knight of Pentacles. Talking about Three of Cups, 2, 3 here. Eight of Wands. And maybe, again, to maybe, like, prove that he is single, like, rather than be in a relationship with, like, a third party, like, he's being consistent with himself, like living a slow life, like slow life in the sense of just like, it's just me, myself, and I. Like, I'm not talking to anybody. But let me see, is he talking to someone? Is he talking to somebody else? Positive card, yes. Negative card, no. Is CB currently talking to another girl? Positive card, yes. Negative card, no. Is 8, 2, 3. The moon, no. Is he in a relationship currently? Positive card, yes. Negative card, no. 2, 3. The Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? 2, 3. Seven of Cups. Now, it talks about maybe some confusion or options. He may have some options. Again, is he in a relationship currently? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. No. 8 of Cups. When it's too late, the damage has been done. Exactly. So I think his intentions in trying to prove all this stuff to you is, or not prove, but like to like contact you and send that stuff, is to maybe like prove that like he's changed and that there is nothing going on. Like, he's trying to like prove a point. So again, like I said, it's probably guilt. Does he feel guilty? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Does he feel guilty about whatever he did? 2, 3. The Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune to me is a yes. Tell me Wheel of Fortune. 2, 3. Yeah, because he knows that his foolish actions caused changes that weren't too fortunate to him later on down the line. Yeah, Five of Pentacles caused him to be alone. Yeah, it caused him to like be alone here and to maybe rethink his decisions. So that's what I get. What's your last one? Wait, what am I doing? Oh, also, I don't talk about this. I'm just saying, I have a Patreon. I don't do like zodiac sign readings on there, but I do readings on like conspiracy theories, supernatural shit, and other stuff like that. Just like really exciting stuff, I guess. So that's posted someplace in my community notes. So if you want to go towards it, you're more than welcome to. Reaping what he sowed, period. Sorry, I'm looking at tattoo ideas. You're good. But yep, no, let that man reap exactly what he sows. What was it that Riley from the Boondocks said? He was like, and you gonna pay what you owe. They need to make a new season. And they do. Also, give me a second here. Alright, so there's the ancestors up to me. So Does RJ actually mean his insults about me earlier? Right? My guys, again, this has to go up to me. Does RJ actually mean the insults? Does he actually mean the insults that he said to Deb earlier? Does he actually mean these insults? First off, is 2, 3. He's been saying stuff like my dad isn't a preacher when he is, and insulting my intelligence and looks. You should just block his ass. Again, does RJ mean any of these insults? Like, is he being dead serious when he says them, or is he just being a shit-tard? Cross off these 2, 3. He just met me a couple months ago. He doesn't even know me to talk reckless like that. Just call him a bitch-ass nigga and let him be that. Does he mean it? 6 of Pentacles. Okay. The 4 of Cups. Ace of Cups. 6 of Cups. He's being immature. Knight of Wands. Again, does he mean what he says? Does he? Photograph, yes. Name for no, does he too? For you? 5 of Pentacles. That's a no. I almost said yes with the Knight of Wands because that's seeing things in the heat of the moment. Like, this person's being childish. I think they're with the 6 of Pentacles and 4 of Cups, like saying this shit because for one, they more than likely stop it. No, it's really this way. They're more than likely imbalanced and maybe feeling a bit rejected or upset with themselves. Especially like if this person with the Ace of Cups here had feelings towards you but didn't get what they wanted. Tell me more. Chris, how please? 2, 3. I blocked him at first, but I couldn't let him get away with it. Where he's too old for that. The Emperor, 8 of Cups, King of Cups. He's just kind of like in his feelings and just in his ego right now. Yeah, 2 of Wands, the Lovers. I feel like eventually he may take another direction away, but I think he wanted you but can't get you. So, does he mean it? 5 of Pentacles was a straight up no. He don't. I think he's just, his little feelings is hurt, or he just feels rejected. Maybe not getting his way. He knows I didn't like him like that. Now all of a sudden I'm ugly and a stupid bitch. He's just a fucking incel. No, I just blocked his ass. That reminds me of, what was it, back in 9th grade? Also, Crystal, go ahead and put any questions. But that reminds me, back in 9th grade, there was one kid named Malik. And he never looked good nor smelled good. And one time he had the nerve to call me ugly. And I remember telling him, I was like, your birth certificate is an apology letter from the condom factory, right? And he told the teacher looked at me and just kind of like put his head down a little. And then I think like the next day or a couple days later, I told my mom that. I said that. And apparently she had laughed so hard that she called up my dad, my aunt, and she just laughed all the way home. So, that's what I'm saying, like, don't, like, just, yeah. So I think this guy seems to struggle with managing his emotions and his feeling of rejection. Exactly. Just a fucking idiot. I was just about to say an incel and a dusty. Yup, totally. Let's see here. Alright, general for June and July. So please, I sent him what he sent me about being beautiful, and he said he only called me beautiful just to sleep with me. He's not even worth it. He really isn't. I have a little heart / cross on my, oh, I see. Not bad. Not my conversation. Let's see here. Crystal for Crystal. General reading for next month in July. What does she need to know? What she need to hear when it comes to June and July? Press the top, please. 1, 2, 3. What do you need to know, I need to hear. Four of Wands. So Four of Wands usually goes towards relationships, family, the home, stability. The Lovers reverse. I don't know if you feel like you can't find somebody to be in a relationship with. Like, maybe you're trying to find your person, but you can't find your match. Or you feel like there's something that's not coming together the way that you would like for it to come together. Mind you, the Lovers doesn't necessarily have to talk about a romantic couple. It can also talk about people that are very close. It can talk about any type of soulmate, even compatibility or just like getting along with a person, a particular bond. I'll reshuffle this. 1, 2, 3. Page of Cups reverse here. Oh, I know what that is. It's almost like wondering, like, why don't I have it? Tell me more. Thanks, Dragonette. You're welcome. Let's have this. 1, 2, 3. Tell me more about this. 2, 3. Nine of Swords. 4 of Cups. I see here. So basically, again, like, this is almost like not being able to have maybe a connection of some sort. And with the Page of Cups reversed, maybe there being some insecurities attached to it. Like, why can't I have this? It may be causing you some anxiety. Maybe about like feeling rejected or rejected by a particular person. Let's hear the Star. The Magician reverse. 2 of Cups, I see here. I think they're wanting you to heal. Because maybe the other person, if you were like, if there was like somebody or somebody else, or when it comes to these options, I want you to know that like regardless of who it was, like maybe these people are manipulative, or this person was manipulative, or maybe you were made to believe that something good could happen, like you were connected. Yeah, King of Pentacles reverse. 7 of Cups reverse is also 7 of Cups reverse, which is talk about seeing through all the fog. And then King of Pentacles reverse, like there's a need for you to like really try and ground yourself, especially after like seeing through things. People have been trying to get with me, but I haven't been interested due to me still being attached to a person. I'm trying to heal my energy before I give it to someone else because I don't want to take out whatever I have on my past person on a new person, you know? Understandable. What is it that she needs to know when it comes to this situation though? What's all these 2 or 3? The Sun reverse. The high. For one, it wasn't necessarily meant with whoever that person was. Like, I think it was kind of like revealed that maybe this person was like either like controlling or unstable, or maybe just not the person that you needed them to be. Anything else here? Yeah, 8 of Pentacles reverse, 6 of Wands. As well as the need to kind of like, and it may sound a little direct, a little mean, but it's basically saying like there's a need to kind of like give up on whatever idea you had on the situation. Like the idea or the feeling like I could be successful with this person, because in reality things were imbalanced. So there's that. Anything else she needs to know about June and July? Anything else that she needs to know and needs to hear when it comes to these months, or what can happen? Let's help these 2, 3. 10 of Cups, 6 of Swords, and 5 of Wands reverse here. This talks about being able to move towards calmer waters, especially since we're going to be getting into the summer. You know, moving towards calmer waters, moving away from conflict. The need to move towards people that don't induce conflict. Yeah, Death reverse, and then Page of Pentacles reverse here. Tell me about Death reverse, 2, 3. 7 of Wands. Page of Pentacles reverse. That's more so like drop whomever or whatever situation that's not actually stable. Because Page of Pentacles reverse, that's being all talk, and that's an offer or some sort of like opportunity that's not really stable or whatnot. The thing is, you need something that's not afraid to change, not something that remains stagnant. That also talks about with the Death card the need to kind of like let go or whatnot. Especially your death reverse, like, I don't know if that person could try to come back and talk or whatnot here. There's just the need to remember to maybe like protect your energy. What else here? First, how place 2, 3. Yeah, 9 of Cups, Justice reverse, and 3 of Pentacles reverse here. I think at some point you'll get your spark back. Your spark, should I say, to my 3 of Pentacles, 2, 3. Why is that reversed? Yeah, I see here. It's basically saying that at some point, you know, you'll begin to feel balanced again or whatnot. Like, maybe for some time you may feel like things are unfair, especially with the amount of effort that you put in. But eventually things will balance out for you. So that's what I get. So yeah. Your hands are pretty. You could be a hand model. Thank you. So sorry. Now that's what I get there. Crystal, what's your last one? Okay, so do you see Jay the Libra going to take any action towards me in the next 2 to 3 months? If so, with what intentions? All right. Let's see here. Do I want to work with that one again? No. That's the person I'm attached to. That's the person I think you're talking about. Yeah, because I'm just like, there's somebody here. Ten guys, ancestors older than me. So will Jay... for Crystal, is Jay the Libra going to take any action towards her in the next 2 to 3 months? Will this person take any action towards her in the next 2 to 3 months? In the next 2 to 3 months, will they take any action towards her? First off, these 2, 3. Let's see, will they? Death reverse, 10 of Wands, the Magician reverse, 9 of Swords. No. I feel like this is something that you might, without realizing it, might actually be a bit anxious about them doing. Now, the other thing that I'm getting is that I feel like this person has the capability to pop back in, though. Let's see here. Yeah, the Lovers, 2 of Swords. You're being asked to really block them out. Yeah, King of Wands reverse. I don't know if this person was crazy or they're just somebody that just is like very egotistical. So King of Wands reverse, 2, 3. 2 of Wands. I'll say this much. I think there's a part of him that could think about popping back up eventually, but later on down the line, like 2 of Wands talks about the future. It can sometimes talk about the far future here, so like something that doesn't happen overnight. Some about the Lovers, 2, 3. They're wanting you to heal, the Star card, as well as I wouldn't be surprised if he was with somebody else right now. If he were to come back in, what would be his intentions? First off, please, 2, 3. 7 of Cups reverse. The World reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Maybe to see if you fully like left him behind and maybe offer a new beginning. Like see if there's a potential for a new start between the both of you. First off, please, 2, 3. Yeah, the Hermit reverse. The Empress. as well as it could happen after a time of somebody leaving them, or maybe when they're attached to a person, as well as him maybe realizing that he underestimated you. So the Empress, 2, 3. Yeah, the Four of Cups. But here's one thing I would say, and then Six of Swords. If he does come back towards you, I'd be very careful because again, there's a potential that if he does, he's gonna be with somebody here that maybe he's not too pleased with for the time being. But the thing is that other person comes up as the Empress. So either later on down the line, this is somebody that he could eventually marry or get with, or something like that. Or this is somebody that's like a good woman, but for whatever reason, I don't know, he may still be like disappointed in the situation between the both of you. So they're telling you to kind of like watch out and really just protect your energy from them. But do I see him coming back in the next 2 to 3 months or like trying to like approach you or whatnot? No. Let me see here. Upright for yes, reversal for no. Is it possible that he could try to come back around sometime next year? Is it possible that he could try to come around sometime next year? Upright for yes, reversal for no. 2, 3. Knight of Cups reverse, no. What about later on this year? Upright for yes, reversal for no. 2, 3. No, Tower. Yeah, 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. He may have just really let this go. But in the event that he does, don't let him back in. But that's what I'm seeing. Alright, Laura, go ahead with any questions. Any question? Also, what place is open at 2 a.m.? Thank you, you're welcome. Checkers is open till 3? Huh. How is F thinking at the moment, or F feeling at the moment? Hoping to hear from them again. We have arguments. I see. How's your day been? Sweet. What did I do today? I know I went out the house. Today. I did. Just to walk around. But it's been fine. Day full of cleaning, doing some laundry, losing my fucking mind. You know, it's 6:35 for me. It's 1:38 over here. I'm practicing my foreign languages. Awesome. What was it? In my state, high school student is required to take 2 years of a language. And I took Mandarin. I lost most of it, but I could still count to 10. Anyway. Okay, so ancestors, the Lord take me. How is F feeling / feeling and thinking at the moment? How are they feeling and thinking at the moment, especially towards Laura? Please 2, 3. How? 6 of Swords. 9 of Cups reverse. Honestly, like they're trying to move on from this situation for the time being, just kind of like move away from it to clear their head because they're not really happy about it. May have felt like they didn't get their way or didn't get their point across. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune reverse. Ace of Wands. They also may have felt like you had some good points, but they're still kind of heated about things. And again, Wheel of Fortune reverse, so they may have felt like they didn't get their way in this situation or things didn't turn out well again. Yeah, King of Wands reverse, Ten of Cups reverse. They're feeling unhappy. I do it for fun. I was fluent in Chinese because I lived in China. Awesome. I'm studying Japanese. I can read Arabic, Russian, Spanish, Italian, and Japanese. They a stalker though. Honestly, that's what was it? I tried to like study most of that, believe it or not, except for like Italian, but I was like so caught up in other languages in high school and people thought I was weird for it. Like y'all do know that if you know more than one language, you can get more money. Like people will pay you more. So my Queen of Pentacles, 2, 3. I don't know, whatever it is that you told this person, but you ripped them a new one without trying to. How else are they feeling at the moment about things? First off, please, 2, 3. English is my second language. Awesome. What's your first one? The World, Ace of Cups, I see here. Right now, again, they're going to move on from this situation, but I think this person will be back. Let's see here. How many days or weeks will it be? Wait, let's see. No, in how many days or weeks will Laura hear back from F? How many days or weeks? 2 cards, 2, 3. 4 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and that's 7. So I would say in about a week or so, or weeks, 2 months tops, more than likely. It might be a little while, but eventually they'll come back around. It was pretty rough. It only happened on Monday, I see. Well, China, I was wanting to learn that. I speak 3 languages as well. I feel normal now. For me, I mean, English, of course, is my first language. I do speak Spanish to a certain extent. I understand it a little more than I can speak it, though. Because, like, I am part Hispanic, but, like, I wasn't raised speaking Spanish. And believe it or not, I can sing. I can sing in a couple different languages. I just don't know them fluently. But music was how I was kind of like, I kind of learned the language just a bit, of course. But yeah. English is my second. Then what's your first? Never did. They take months to talk back. Talk to me back. We both suffer. He has mood disorder and I have a personality disorder. I see. English is my second. That's the spirit speaking through you. Yes. I see. But I mean, he'll be back around. He'll be back around the mountain when he comes. But seriously, no. Like, what's y'all's first language? So overall, in conclusion, what's the answer? How they're feeling and thinking. Their feelings are a bit hurt. But they feel like you did make some good points. But I feel like you did tear him a new one. But they'll be back, but they feel like also like that didn't go the way that they wanted it to go. Like you had the upper hand in it, and they're kind of upset about that. Especially like with how you handled it, because King of Wands reverse, that's somebody that's in their ego and that's upset. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody that's perfectly fine and grounding themselves and whatnot, so they may be feeling like you're unbothered. Spanish first, awesome. Romanian, hey. He's still into me. I know he has it bad for me just being upset. No, I was pretty cruel. I see, because that's what I kind of like got, like when I got the, like clarified it with the High Priestess, I'm like, I don't know what you said, but you tore him a new one. That's exactly like the vibe I got. But they'll be back. They'll be back. I don't know when, but they'll be back. If he didn't have anything for me, he would have blocked me. I mean, that is true. I gotta think, when's the last time I tore somebody a new one? And never spoke to me again. That's true. But that's what I see. All right, Miss B, go ahead and put down your questions. 2, 3, battery running low. Why can't this stuff just stay up? All right. I'm so depressed to the point I can't live. I am so sorry. Him not talking to me is making everything work. Are you taking medication? That's good. I get the exact same cards you got, just not inverted. Ah, yeah. Okay. About to say like, huh? Let me just put this one back right now. Okay, so I want to know what's my husband's energy towards me, and how does he feel now showing him that side woman has contacted me. So it's gonna be okay. Yeah, from what I'm getting right now, it'll be okay. He'll be back on whatnot. I would just say just talk to some new people or whatnot. You know? Thank you for giving me hope. You're welcome. But let's see. How does he... Let's see. To my guys' ancestors, I'll ever protect me. So... What's Miss B's husband's energy towards her right now? What's his energy towards her? Press out, please. 2, 3. All will be welcoming. If it's meant to be, he'll come around. Yeah. I would say just like, get some new friends, go out more or whatnot. If he comes back, he comes back. Trust me, I was in the same boat in terms of like, I was just like really hoping that like somebody from my deep, deep past would. But, years later I got with somebody else and I'm happy. I discovered I didn't need that person and that really perhaps it was good that things didn't pan out the way that I wanted them to. I'll just say that. I'm not a fan of making friends. I understand that. Me too, to a certain extent. To a certain extent. Let's see. To my guys and ancestors that love protect me. Again, how's Miss B's husband? Like, what's his energy towards her? Press out, please. 2, 3. 10 of Cups. 2 of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. He feels like you don't want him back or don't want to carry on the family with him. Yeah, 5 of Swords, Ace of Swords. And I feel like there's a part of him that wants to talk to you, like even though like he did something shisty. He also feels like, of course, like right now you're holding a lot against him. Something about 5 of Swords, 2, 3. Yeah, Strength. He also may feel like you might be purposely like controlling the situation somewhat. He never left me or broke up with me actually. Just not talking to me. I see here. Well, I'll say this much. If you were cruel to him and they feel bad about what you said, maybe go apologize. I took his ass to court today and filed in front of him. Yo told him I had a private eye watching him that I paid. Ooh, I see. How else is he feeling? First off, please, 2, 3. The Magician reverse, the World reverse. Maybe feeling like there's nothing else that he can do in this situation. At least not without making it worse, but could be thinking of ways to maybe alleviate things. Yeah, 4 of Wands. 6 of Wands here. He feels like he knows he'll have to find another place. 6 of Wands, 2, 3. Yeah, Queen of Cups. But maybe feel like right now you're kind of like emotional about things and just trying to like steer the the situation whatever direction you want, and you're keeping to yourself. Now, as far as like, how does he feel about that side woman contacting you? How does he feel about that? Because please, how does he feel about that too? Okay. How does he feel about it? Three of Cups, the Devil reverse. He wants to stay out of that. It's like, I don't know why she did that. Knight of Swords reverse, Wheel of Fortune reverse. And I feel like he also wanted to go after this situation, or maybe like wanted to say something about that, but he felt like he would have been making things worse, so was staying out of it. Like, let me keep my mouth shut. I don't think it was anything that he expected though. But with the King of Wands, like, I don't know why it would heat him up though. But he's just staying away from it. Talking about the King of Wands, 2, 3. Five of Wands reverse. It's almost like, I'm not trying to stir up trouble, and there you go. It may have been about that house situation too, when I'm picking up. So how's he feeling overall? Like, honestly, he feels like right now you're just like trying to control the situation, win the situation, that you don't want anything back. He feels as if like if he tries to do something, he'll make things worse. As far as like the girl contacting you, he's just want to stay out of that, because for one, I don't think it's anything that he agreed for her to do. I don't think he knew it was going to happen. And he feels like if he were to put his hands in that jar, it's just going to make things worse again. So that's what I get. What's the second one? All right. What's his energy towards her for doing that? What was his energy towards me taking him to that court and filing the paperwork in his face? All I'll say is this: the times that I've read on your husband's energy, it's just been very like mellow. Like, oh God, he knows that he can't do anything. That's for sure. Let's see here. To my guys and ancestors that love protect me. What was her husband's energy? What's her husband's energy towards the other woman for contacting this bee? What's his energy towards her for doing that? First off, please, 2, 3. Yeah, that's what I get from him. Yup. What's his energy towards her? 6 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. I'm not saying that he agrees with her, but 6 of Wands usually talks about having pride in something and maybe feeling satisfied. So I don't know if there was a part of him that was happy that she did that or whatnot. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, like, but at the same time could have like stressed him out. Let's see here. Why 6 of Wands here? 2, 3. 8 of Wands, that was the communication itself. Somebody, Ace of Wands, 2, 3. King of Pentacles. Yeah, because here's the reason being, and I think I picked up the last spread, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to say it because I didn't know if that was what I was feeling. But it's like this. And I think it might also be connected to the house situation, like you calling those people. It was almost like this, like a part of him feels like, well, maybe if you hadn't done this, or if this hadn't started, then none of this would be happening. Because King of Pentacles is here, and this talks about stability. This talks about something that's, of course, like financially stable. And you have here this Page of Pentacles, which can talk about money. Um, so I don't know if you mess with her stability. So my Nine of Wands, 2, 3. Queen of Pentacles. I'm sorry, tell me about Queen of Pentacles, Chrysopolis, 2, 3. The Hermit. Somehow Queen of Pentacles, 2, 3. Eight of Pentacles, I see here. But there was a part of him that was a bit nervous about that too, because it's like, this is somebody that he's been financially supporting when he shouldn't have been either. So, I mean, you have the side chick try to literally confront the wife. Like, that does not look good anywhere. How else did he feel about it? Chrysopolis, 2, 3. Four of Wands. Six of Cups. Two of Wands. He may have felt like it was childish on her end, but like could see why she was doing it. But again, like taking another direction away from it. So basically, it's like this, like, part of him may have been like in his ego, maybe a bit satisfied that she did that because, like, I guess you stepping, like putting your foot down, like mess with her stability. It may have messed with like the whole ecosystem of the situation, but at the same time, a bit nervous about it because of how it looks. And then again, at the same time, like maybe feeling like it was childish on her end. Like maybe she should have stayed in her lane, and he's just trying to like also mind his own business. So it's a mixed bag. So that being said, how does he feel? What's his energy be when it came to like her taking him to the courthouse and filing paperwork in front of him? Chrysopolis, 2, 3. King of Wands. He didn't like that. Temperance. He didn't like that, and he's trying to like keep his cool. He may have felt like that should have happened in a more quieter setting. But it also feels like he can't really do anything about it either because he's screwed up. Tell me about Six of Swords. Again, tell me about Six of Swords. Am I taking that? 2, 3. Yeah, because like he knows that he, screwed up. Because Six of Swords feels like the other woman moving on or having to move, and there being disappointments about that, as well as like knowing how things look. So, how does he feel about things altogether? Kind of like pissed, but also understanding like things look this way, so there's not much I can do, but just kind of like roll with the punches. So that's what the entire thing is giving. What's your third one? Yeah, that's the sucker he is. Mm-hmm. he keeps claiming I have no proof, so I want to know, how is he going to take that woman calling his phone while he's in the house? That will be the proof I need. Yeah, let's see here. How's he gonna feel about going to take that woman calling his phone while he's in the house? Oh. Well, Spirit, how will he take this? How will he take this? My guys and ancestor loves on me. How will he take this? 2, 3. How will he take it? 5 of Wands. The Star. He may argue about it. He'll feel very conflicted because it disrupts the image that he's trying to give. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles. He'll be really defensive about it because, again, it's going to disrupt the narrative that he's trying to bring. Yeah, 4 of Wands, 8 of Wands. I wouldn't even be surprised if he were to try to make an excuse saying like, oh, well, it's from work or she's from work. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Like, quickly, like, say something saying like, oh, she's an associate, or this is why we're contacting each other. You know, because again, like, that's you secretly getting stuff or the information that's needed. He knows I know her number. Some of the High Priestess, 2, 3. Ace of Swords, yep, that's the truth. Overall, how will it make him feel? 2, 3. Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, that you're serious about things. I wouldn't even be surprised if he's just like, now she's just being a bitch about stuff and being emotional. Tell me more, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 of Swords and the Empress. It may be like very reflective about like maybe how he underestimated you. Yeah, overall, it's going to stress him out with his 9 of Wands. What's your third one? Will he call her back to clarify and speak to her in front of me? And if so, what will be said? Alright. My guys, the ancestors will tell me. So will he call this other woman back to clarify and speak to her in front of me? Will he do all this? 2, 3. As far as what will be said, I can only like pick up maybe bits and pieces or what may be along the lines of it. Just letting you know. 10 of Wands, Knight of Wands. Will he do all this? 10 of Wands, Knight of... He'll debate about it. Like, there's a flip-flop of energy here. There's a part of him that's a bit overwhelmed, and then there's a part of him that's in his ego and wanting to maybe kind of like prove things. But also with the Knight of Pentacles and 2 of Wands, like, I don't know if this person like has a plan or he's trying to like be practical about this because it may go towards a different direction if he does. So my 8 of Pentacles, 2, 3. 6 of Pentacles. It really depends because there's a part of him that wants to prove things or that's upset, but there's also another part of him that realizes the risk in it all if he does so. So if he actually does it though, what will be said? For top, please, 2, 3. What will be said? Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Strength. What will be said? This would talk about money or some sort of opportunity or something big. Maybe like an apology here, or maybe something that's a bit lighthearted to maybe tame or calm this person down. And maybe like it could be a bit back and forth to maybe make themselves seem a little sincere. Well, if he don't, I will call in front of him. What be his energy towards that? All right. Well, if she calls her in front of him, what will be his energy towards that? Cross out, please. 2, 3. What will be his energy towards that? King of Cups. He'll feel hurt and may try to intervene. Yeah, the Lovers and Page of Pentacles may even be like, please don't do this. What else? Yeah, the Emperor, 7 of Swords. Again, here's what I get. He'll try to maybe like control the situation, may try to intervene and be like, please don't do this. That type of thing here, because again, he's trying to get away with it. And it may cause him to have some anxiety because with the Hermit card, like again, like he's trying to hide it. That's what I get there. What's your last one? What is he going to do with this woman overall? What is his plans for me knowing I'm serious about this divorce? All right. guys' ancestors that will protect me. What is her husband going to do with this woman overall? Like, what is he going to do with her exactly? Like, what's going to happen with that connection? Chris, I'll place 2, 3. Honestly, wait a minute. Let me another duck. Again, okay, ancestors that will protect me. What is her husband going to do with this woman? Like, what's going to happen with the connection? What's it going to do with this woman overall? To my guys' ancestors will protect me. What is it going to do with her too? 8 of Swords. What is it going to do? Chris, I'll place 2, 3. That talks about some uncertainties because right now she's in a tough spot. 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, the Fool, okay, and Ace of Wands. Honestly, here's what I do see is that there's a possibility that she may just kind of like free herself from him. I wouldn't be surprised if he were to chase after her. 10 of Pentacles, 2, 3. I don't know, and then High Priestess. I don't know if he had thoughts of maybe having to take care of this person. Now, because like you worked your magic. 10 of Wands, 2, 3. Yeah, the Lovers, and maybe now he's having to fight things off for that connection. But again, like what is he gonna do with this other person? 2, 3. And again, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if she were to just kind of like free herself from this situation completely. Judgment is to be decided. The Empress and 2 of Cups is to be decided because it's already proven that him being with this person cost him a lot. You know? Yeah, 3 of Cups and Justice. And that's the thing, he's gonna like have that on his conscience and be thinking like, third party versus person that I'm legally obligated to, right? So 3 of Cups, 2, 3. Yeah, the Emperor. And then 4 of Swords here. Honestly, the energy is looking like he's not entirely too sure. Like, a part of him feels like he has to maybe take care of this person because, again, like, you did what you did. And then eventually he moves into a space of wondering if it's really worth hanging around them still because, again, like, now it's costing him a lot, both financially and mentally speaking. And it's like you have here like the Emperor is a husband, and then 3 of Cups would be third parties. So like the way that it would look and how it is overall, like you have your wife and then you have this asshole over here that's hanging around with other people that aren't his wife. It's like a step below things. Overall, will he leave the other person? For top, please. 2, 3. 9 of Swords. Knight of Swords. 5 of Pentacles is possible, but he's worried about doing so because like he's already done too much in the situation. So what are his plans for Miss B, knowing that she's serious about the divorce? What are they? For top, please. 2, 3. The Magician. Ace of Cups. The Chariot. He's gonna try and work his magic to get this divorce to maybe pan out the way that maybe he wants it to, because I feel like they still have love for you somewhat, but they know that now they're gonna have to move in a different direction. Yeah, King of Swords, the 2 of Wands, and then Page of Cups. So I paid King of Swords, 2, 3. 6 of Wands. They're just gonna do their best to maybe like succeed in the situation as much as they can since they're serious about it. It's like not having any other choice but to. So he wants her in me, weird. Probably so, but I mean, hey, you can't have Kate and Edith too. But that's what I see. Alright. And that's what I see. Anyways, I'm gonna get up off of here. Alright, so that being said, oof. Alright. Thank everybody that came on tonight. Everyone have a good night. Bye. Okay, thanks. Welcome.